Yes, there was some empire for those brands. I put in those brands on my slides. It's not promoting them. Actually, I want to highlight a very important point. From a pricing point of view, looking at the under $150 smartphone, 79% will be, I call it tier 2, somebody call it white brand, whatever you're going to call. But I think that will dominate the significant market share of this smartphone industry. Even under $300, the significant market share going to be taken by the tier 2 smartphones. They're not bad at all. A clean, tight, good design, and the pricing, good value for money. It also means that there's certain empire going to be collapsed. Like what yesterday played with the stand, that was empire. So empire definitely going to be collapsed. Okay. I want to say what is XTOUCH. I wish one day, yesterday I was on the way from Lagos with one of my, actually with Jumia, we were talking about that. For XTOUCH, I hope one day you can recognize XTOUCH more than a hardware company, than a software company. How? What is going to happen? Because we believe the hardware could be selling under my cost, and you get your revenue back from the content, from application, from the services. That is the new business model we have really differentiated XTOUCH from this industry in the Middle East and Africa. We hope, I have a phone on my hand. We call it the X3. Somebody say, why are you taking a Samsung? Note 2 or Galaxy? I said, no, I'm not carrying my competitor's phone. I'm taking my own phone. Yes, you're right. No matter the 3.5, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, it's similar. Am I right? It's the same design almost. But how you're going to experience as a consumer, how you are interacting with the content, with the software, with the applications, that is a key. Customer won't feel which brand is picking. They care about the interaction. Think about how many hours yourself is spending on the phone compared to 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Asking some of your younger brothers, even your son, daughters, how many hours you really spend on the phone. I have one person to one my nephew in China, 15 hours a day. These applications, these contents are going to shake in the world. So from XTOUCH point of view, we're building the XTOUCH account system, which will be the payment method to my applications, of course for my hardware, for my applications, for my services. And very importantly, local contents. Africa is not a continent without content. I was just spending quite a few days in Lagos. We set up operations in Lagos. I met some film actors. A lot of people are developing a lot of good films in Nigeria. Music, sports. They have enough content, but we need a good way of synchronizing the contents. Even it's not enough, Asia, from Far East, China, South Korea, we have good content development. So we want those contents to be distributed through the XTOUCH platform. We're thinking that is the future. That is how we differentiate ourselves. More than a hardware company, I hope we could be a software company. Maybe there's some slides, some information. I think there's a little bit for. Okay, XTOUCH has been launched in 35 countries. So it has been 2 years old. We're not very old. Over the past 8 quarters, we're achieving like 100, 200 quick developments every quarter. Currently, we have set up the 5 offices. China, we have an office probably around 100 people. But sorry, we don't have business in China. Our whole business is in Middle East, Africa, and Europe. So we have office in Dubai, Johannesburg, Lagos, and Nairobi. Quite interesting for African markets. We started September last year. We intentionally picked up South Africa because we think South Africa has the characteristics of the emerging African markets, and it also has the characteristics of the European market. We want to be a global brand. We're targeting EMEA. Actually, this is my last month. That's about 3 weeks back. at the I forgot the name of the hotel. Yeah. Anyway, the lunch was very successful. 300 attendants. I think some of the retailers, even operators, come to my events. All the daily relation, staff, standards, CCTV, NTV, KTV, all come to the lunch. I like this interaction with the media because it's helping us transfer our messages to the market. This is our Kenya team. This is our China team. No military background, just teamwork. Team building. This is actually also GITEX, after GITEX. Took the pictures of my South Africa team. Lagos team, we set the office 2 weeks ago. Hopefully next week I will bring the live pictures. Very similar to that Spain company, young people. The majority of the company, I'm the second oldest. The majority of the company is between 1987 to 1992. Very important. They understand the consumers. They're going to shape the world. Of course, we also do quite a lot of marketing. I think in Dubai, on the left, the computer market. I think some people from Dubai definitely see this is the biggest billboard in Dubai. And on the right side is Dubai mobile market. This is South Africa. This is Africa, Europe, mixed. I think currently South Africa, the best that we have is not XTOUCH. We just do for two quarters. Dubai retailers, we still feel Dubai is a safe place. You can pile up your stock in that way. South Africa is also nice. Most of the formal sector, formal channels. I will show you some of our channel patterns over there. Okay, putting those partners, Dubai, I think we are everywhere. It is a sea of green color. South Africa, putting all my retailers over there. Probably currently we have 750 shops in South Africa selling the XTOUCH products. So next question is very important. What are we doing? What kind of products we do? So we do the intelligent wearables, we do the tablets, we do the smartphones, we do the smart devices. I think that our approach, as I've seen now, this is the hardware we offer to the market. But I think those are just the platform for people of experiencing the mobile contents. Everybody is discussing about mobility as a key. We've seen that 5 years ago we discussed this, it's becoming true. 5 years later, we can also say it's true, because those mobility devices going to change every single industry. 26 of industries are moving, traditional industries are moving to mobility. Another 22 is moving, which is a business for $6 trillion. We strongly believe with this XTOUCH hardware and also the ecosystem we're going to build with XTOUCH accounts. This ecosystem, we can definitely do a lot beyond the hardware we can offer. I think if a hardware company nowadays you still think $100 is my cost, I'm selling $150 because $20 my margin, $10 from after sales, $5 for marketing, that is a wrong concept. You can't change the game. We have to change it, we have to break something. Of course, with the device, do the software, hardware, health management, data to the cloud, those are the basic things. I hope everybody can go to our booth just on the corner. So the user interface is unique for XTOUCH. So we do the in-depth customization on the general Android system. We do the in-depth customization on the ROM level. And we're going to be a platform of distributing contents and software and applications. That's a significant difference. That is something new, something really interesting. Because I only have 10 minutes, we're not your sponsor. But anyway, some fresh ideas I put on the table, and we're definitely going to make it more exciting after you visit our booth. Okay, my last 2 minutes. Please go to Mobility Lighthouse on the Facebook. The fans culture is very important for us. So what are we creating? We're creating fans. If we're selling a product at a very good pricing, we hope customers can come back, buying my accessories, buying my contents, buying even my t-shirts, my shoes. We need the fans to support us. I also mentioned we're a company with a very, very strong internet DNA. On the retainers, I didn't put, for example, Kalahari, Jumia, Souq.com. If you go to those e-retainers, I know there's some traditional e-retailers, if you don't like it, but whatever, I think they are the future. So I think XTOUCH is also a company with very strong sense of internet DNA. The team are pretty young, and we believe we're going to shape the world, to change the world. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Hope I see that in my booth. We're going to place orders and also accept it.